Welcome to the Golden Key to Health podcast. I'm your host, Lena, and I'm so glad you could join us for today's special episode. If this is your first time tuning in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out on valuable health insights. And if you find today's content helpful, please share it with your friends and family. Today, we're diving into a topic that might surprise or even shock many of you. We've always believed that running a marathon, the ultimate test of endurance, is a symbol of a healthy lifestyle. But could there be a hidden risk we've never considered lurking behind those powerful strides on the racecourse? A new study from the United States has revealed a strange potential link between marathon running and the risk of colorectal cancer. Let's explore this discovery together.
Part 1. The shocking discovery. A shadow behind the glory of the marathon. Long-distance running, especially marathons and ultramarathons, has long been seen as the pinnacle of a healthy lifestyle. Marathon runners are often admired for their endurance, physical fitness, and mental toughness. However, a preliminary finding from the Inova Shar Cancer Institute in Virginia, USA, has raised a major question. The study was initiated by Dr. Timothy Cannon, an oncologist, after he treated 3 very young colorectal cancer patients. The oldest was just 40. What was remarkable was that all 3 patients had one thing in common. They were ultramarathon competitors. This coincidence prompted Dr. Cannon and his colleagues to investigate whether there was an unexpected connection between extreme physical activity and gut health. The research team performed colonoscopies on 100 endurance athletes aged 35 to 50 who had no family history of colorectal cancer or other known risk factors. The athletes in the study had all run at least 2 ultramarathons or 5 regular marathons. And the results were a major surprise to the medical community. This preliminary study showed that nearly half of the athletes had polyps, and more specifically, 15% of them had advanced polyps, also known as advanced adenomas, a type of polyp known to have a high risk of becoming cancerous. This 15% rate is more than 12 times higher than the expected rate of just 1.2% for the same age group in the general population. This is a signal worth paying attention to. However, the researchers were quick to emphasize that this is only a preliminary study. The results have not yet been peer-reviewed, independently evaluated by other experts, and most importantly, it does not prove a causal relationship. In other words, the study points to a potential link, but it does not confirm that running marathons directly causes cancer. Nevertheless, it opens up a new avenue of research into how the body responds to prolonged, high-intensity physical activity.
Part 2. Decoding the why, the hypothesis behind the potential link. So, why might an elite physical activity like marathon running be associated with this risk? Scientists have proposed an initial hypothesis to explain this phenomenon. They theorize that during extremely high-intensity and long-duration running, blood flow to the intestines may be temporarily restricted. If this happens repeatedly, it could cause damage to the cells lining the gut. This can lead to chronic inflammation, and chronic inflammation has long been recognized as one of the leading risk factors for cancer development. Imagine this. When your body is working at its maximum capacity, most of the blood is prioritized for the hard-working muscles to ensure they have enough oxygen and energy. Meanwhile, less critical organs at that moment, like the digestive system, may receive less blood flow. While this is just an initial theory that requires more extensive research to confirm and clarify the exact mechanism, it gives us a new perspective on the complexity of the human body and how it reacts to extreme stress. Part 3. The big picture of colorectal cancer risk.
Who are the real culprits? Although the marathon study is concerning, it's crucial to place it within the larger context of colorectal cancer risk factors. In reality, the countless benefits of regular exercise still far outweigh this potential risk. In fact, regular physical activity is even known to help reduce the risk of bowel cancer. So, what are the factors that are truly the enemies of colorectal health? According to established sources, there are many well-proven risk factors. Genetics. If you have a close relative, parent, sibling, child with bowel cancer, your risk is significantly higher. Rare genetic syndromes like familial adenomatous polyposis or Lynch syndrome, HNPCC, dramatically increase the risk. Age. Most cases of bowel cancer occur in people over 50. However, alarmingly, the rate of diagnosis in people under 50 is on the rise. Overweight or obesity. It's estimated that being overweight or obese is linked to about 11% of bowel cancer cases in the UK. Diet. This is a very important factor. Studies show that the risk of colon cancer increases in people who eat too much red and processed meat, like bacon, sausage, and deli meats. Conversely, a low-fiber diet also increases the risk. Physical inactivity. In contrast to high-intensity marathon running, people who lead a sedentary lifestyle are more likely to develop bowel cancer. Chronic inflammatory bowel diseases. Conditions like ulcerative colitis and Crohn's disease, if present for many years, increase the risk of bowel cancer. Smoking and alcohol. Both smoking and drinking alcohol are factors that increase the risk of developing bowel cancer. Personal history of cancer or polyps. People who have had bowel polyps or have been treated for bowel cancer before have a higher risk of recurrence. Diabetes. Studies suggest that people with diabetes may have an increased risk of bowel cancer. H. pylori infection. Some evidence suggests a higher risk of bowel cancer in people infected with H. pylori, the bacterium that often causes stomach ulcers.
Part 4. The key to healthy living and minimizing risk: nutrition and screening. After understanding the risk factors, it's essential that we adopt effective prevention strategies to protect our colorectal health. A. Nutrition, the foundation of gut health. Your diet plays a pivotal role in preventing bowel cancer. Let's go over some golden advice from nutrition experts. Increase your fiber intake. Fiber is a true hero for your gut. It helps stimulate bowel movements, cleanses the intestines, and, by working with gut bacteria, helps prevent colorectal cancer. Soluble fiber, found in whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and legumes, slows the absorption of sugar and can lower blood cholesterol. Insoluble fiber, found in brown rice, whole wheat bread, whole grains, and the skins of fruits, helps cleanse the digestive tract and adds bulk to stool, making it softer and easier to pass. Tip: eat a wide variety of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Eat the skins and seeds of fruits when possible. Choose whole grains over refined ones. Eat a rainbow of fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables contain many natural compounds, phytochemicals, with antioxidant properties that can block the proliferation of cancer cells. Yellow-orange, carrots, pumpkins, oranges, papayas, rich in carotenoids and beta-carotene, which help reduce cancer risk and boost immunity. Red, tomatoes, watermelon, strawberries, contain lycopene and anthocyanins, which help prevent cancer, especially cervical, stomach, bladder, colon, and prostate, and heart disease. White, garlic, onions, cauliflower, mushrooms, rich in allicin and indoles. Allicin in garlic has been shown to significantly reduce the risk of stomach and colorectal cancer. Indoles help prevent breast cancer. Green, broccoli, spinach, celery, contain isothiocyanates and sulforaphane, which can block the effects of carcinogens and limit tumor growth. Blue or purple, purple grapes, blueberries, eggplant. Rich in anthocyanins and phenolics, which have high antioxidant activity, helping to neutralize cancer-causing chemicals and inhibit tumor development. Limit red and processed meats, increase fish and plant-based proteins. Many studies show that people who eat more fish and chicken have a lower risk of cardiovascular disease and colorectal cancer. Seafood is an excellent source of protein, low in saturated fat, and oily fish provide heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids. Legumes and grains are rich sources of fiber, carbohydrates, and phytochemicals. Soy protein is considered equivalent to animal protein in quality. Choose smart fats and low-fat cooking methods. Prioritize monounsaturated fats like olive oil, avocados, and nuts. Choose polyunsaturated fats like omega-3s, tuna, herring, sardines, oily seeds, and omega-6 like grains, vegetable oils, whole beans. Limit saturated fats like fatty meats, sausages, palm oil, coconut oil, poultry skin, and trans fats like cookies, cakes, noodles, and fast food. Use low-fat cooking methods like baking, broiling, and steaming instead of deep frying. Get enough vitamins and minerals. Vitamins like A, C, D, and E, and minerals like calcium, magnesium play a crucial role in protecting the body from cancer. For example, vitamin D and calcium are thought to be linked to a reduced risk of colon cancer. Calcium may also help reduce body fat. Magnesium is vital for bone and tooth formation, as well as for processing fats and proteins. Zinc is essential for the breakdown of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, and for the normal function of the immune system. Selenium is an antioxidant with anti-cancer properties. B. Colorectal cancer screening. Early detection is key. Colorectal cancer often has no clear symptoms in its early stages. By the time symptoms like pain, blood in the stool, or changes in bowel habits appear, the disease may already be in an advanced stage. Therefore, regular screening is incredibly important for early detection and prevention. Typically, bowel cancer screening is recommended starting at age 50. However, given the potential link found in marathon runners, researchers suggest that endurance athletes may need more tailored and appropriate colorectal cancer screening strategies in the future. If you are in a high-risk group, family history, history of polyps, inflammatory bowel disease, etc., your doctor may advise you to start screening at an earlier age or more frequently. Common screening methods include the fecal occult blood test, FOBT or FIT, and colonoscopy. A colonoscopy not only detects cancer early, but can also remove polyps on the spot, preventing them from developing into cancer. Part 5. Conclusion and final thoughts. The study on the link between marathon running and the risk of colon polyps is a noteworthy discovery, but it's not a reason to give up physical activity. Instead, it's an important reminder. Health is a holistic picture where every factor influences the others. Don't stop running or exercising because of this one study. The immense benefits of regular physical activity, including reducing the risk of many other types of cancer, still far outweigh this potential risk. More importantly, focus on maintaining a balanced, healthy lifestyle in harmony with nature. Exercise moderately and with variety. Don't just run. Incorporate different forms of exercise for all-around physical development. Follow a scientific diet. Focus on fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Limit processed foods and red meat. Listen to your body. Don't ignore any unusual signals from your body. Get regular screenings, especially if you are in a high-risk group or are an endurance athlete. Consult your doctor to create a screening strategy that is right for you. We need to adopt a friendly and harmonious perspective with nature. Humans are a part of nature, and taking care of ourselves is how we maintain that balance. A healthy lifestyle not only brings physical well-being, but also provides the foundation for a clear mind and a full, happy life. An important note. All the information shared in this podcast episode is compiled from scientific studies and reliable sources. However, this content does not replace the professional advice of a healthcare provider. If you have any health concerns or need specific advice, please consult a qualified doctor or nutritionist. Host: Thank you for taking the time to listen to today's episode. I hope this information has given you valuable insights to help you move towards a healthier, more mindful, and harmonious lifestyle. If you found this episode valuable, please help us spread the word by sharing it with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to support our channel. Your positive comments and feedback are a great source of motivation for us to continue creating high-quality content in the future. See you in the next episode.